What is up, everyone? What did I just say? What's up, YouTube? Hi, okay, I'm really excited for today's video. I feel like all of my life, I've bought the wrong everything. Like, I try to be cool, I try to be trendy, and somehow I just, constantly miss the mark. And that's definitely been very prevalent when it comes to my leg day leggings. It's only been in like the last few years that the fitness industry realized like there needs to be a middle seam going up, quite literally in between. And that does a lot of things. For the leg day, it does a lot of things for the glute day, lifting us up in more ways than one. And of course, me missing the mark multiple times in a row, I have never purchased most of these viral, most popular leggings that are supposed to just do the job very well. Luckily for you, most of them have arrived at my doorstep, waiting to be tried on, waiting to be tested and reviewed by yours truly. Now, of course, I'm just adding in my own opinion to the mix. There are a lot of people that just dedicate their lives to this business, hope scope, but I think it's important to get a perspective from a lot of different body types, see what works for different people, and test these on a lot of different metrics. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of leggings that I'm missing, but these are just 4 popular leggings, fan favorites, best-selling, globally known by everyone except for me, apparently. But I'm sure I'll have a lot of things to say. First on the list, we're just gonna start strong with some Gymshark. And my apartment number written all over it. Gymshark has definitely been one of my most... Hey, we're gonna be filming a video right now, so we have to be a little quiet. Good girl, thank you. Gymshark has definitely been one of my more popular purchases or brands that I have more frequented over the years. I don't know why I never bought this legging because the reviews were outstanding and it feels like something that would have been so up my alley, but I think at the time I was like, I have no extra money, like why should I be buying more leggings? So I just never did. These are the brand spanking new, oh my golly, Adapt camo leggings. Holy guacamole. These feel so nice. First of all, I'm obsessed with this blue. Glad I picked that out myself. I noticed from a lot of their collections that like things start to mirror each other. Like if this material was to be related to another one that I have, it kind of feels like the camo seamless, but the scrunch already looks better. And I do have my complaints about the camo, so I'm interested to try these on, see what they're all about. But first impressions, they're gorgeous. I mean, you can't go wrong with like this stunning blue. Are you kidding me? The official name is the Gymshark Adapt Camo Seamless Leggings Savannah in Navy. They were $60. I bought a size small with tax and shipping, etc. It ended up being $71.70. Here they are just a little bit closer up. So we have this nice little detailing on the bum, the ribbed kind of tighter waistline right here. We've got kind of a thicker seam that goes down the middle. I always have noticed this with Gymshark leggings. They have the kind of this thicker seam. It doesn't really bother me when I'm wearing them, but just kind of interesting to know. I know a lot of people don't like that. Nothing on the bottom of the leggings, which is unusual. Normally you have like the little Gymshark head. And here they are from the front. You have the Gymshark logo, no seam up the middle. And this is just, of course, the color and design that I chose, but I thought it was so stinking pretty. The material seems pretty thick. Pretty impressed so far. Okay, I feel very exposed, but we're doing this standing on my pedestal. These are the Gymsharks. This is like the one downside to having a very short torso. The leggings like go to my sports bra. So if I fold them over though, I just feel bleh. They actually fit my legs, so that's a huge accomplishment. The feel of them is pretty nice. It does kind of just hit you like a glove. Not in like a suction-y cup way, but just in, oh wow, this feels nice kind of way. As far as like this area, I think it looks nice. It could look better. I mean, it always could be more amplified. One of my biggest complaints with the camo seamless or some of the other seamless from Gymshark is this kind of lower belly area. They don't really, in my opinion, know how to flatter, but I could see why a lot of people would rather just tuck this down because that looks better on me than trying to like think that this looks okay. Here we are in some different lighting. The blue is stunning. I love this color. I think that they look really nice on. I haven't even like truly seen a mirror, so I'm just kind of like wishing, hoping, guessing. But overall, I care less about like how I look and more how I feel. And right now, I feel pretty stinking good. I'm just gonna go through a series of exercises to see how I like the way that they perform when I'm actually moving. The goal of this video is really to think about what leggings are best for leg day. So I'm just gonna focus on leg day exercises and see what makes me feel good. Nice. flexible. I don't like how the waistband kind of like flicks a little bit. It's probably because I have it folded, but I think that's just the way I would probably wear it. Except when I'm in the gym, I'm like, oh, what do I do? Do I like it folded over? Does it just like constantly fold over anyways when it's like this? Why does this feel so awkward? Everything other than the waistband, I think is perfect. Like, I don't feel restricted. I don't feel held back. This just seems like a personal problem, and I think it's just because of the way that my body is shaped, and that's totally fine. But sometimes like it folds down if I leave it like this. If I fold it down, then it kind of like shimmies or moves a little bit. But overall, like mobility, functionality, really like. I think one of the only things I was assuming was that they were going to be a lot more scrunchy and that I was going to feel that a lot more, but I also could kind of see Gymshark as a little bit more conservative, or I don't know, they just don't really seem like the brand to be pushing that sort of thing. So they're offering what we want, giving a little bit more of that scrunch, but not making it so intense that it's like in your face. I'm gonna say I'm pretty satisfied. I definitely like these a lot more than a lot of the other ones that I own from the same brand, and I could see these easily becoming a leg day staple. This one's exciting because I've never ever purchased from this brand before. The ratings, the reviews are through the roof. So this made me really stinking excited. I literally had to ask you all how to pronounce this name, so that's on me. But my first ever leggings from Navigation, or NVGTN. I make this whole video, I'm wrong. The Navigation slate blue curve leggings in a size small. They were $48 with tax and shipping. It ended up being $53.23. First of all, love the color already. It is a bit light for me. If you know, you know. We often avoid the lighter colors. Sweat central over here. But I do like the feel. It feels very sturdy, hopefully still comfortable. The material kind of feels, I would say, like lesser quality than similar brands or similar leggings that I've tried, but that's with me just like touching, feeling. All of these leggings, you kind of start to realize are so dang similar, which means that they're listening to what people like. Like, we like this tighter ribbed waistband. We like when there's maybe a little bit of definition right here, or perhaps a little bit of scrunch. I don't see as much of a scrunch on this one. They're 13% spandex, 87% nylon. But what I do love right away, I think these actually might fit my leggings. You never know. I mean, sometimes the brands like knock it out of the park. I'm like a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length legging would be. Most of the time I'm just used to rolling it up, but when it's just like the perfect fit right above the ankle. The brand new Navigations, they look so stinking pretty. This is the back of the leggings. We just have the Navigation, which is just embroidered in. You can't even feel it, it's not even raised. You can barely see this kind of slight outline on the very back, but this has this nice little curvature. Love that for a little flattering moment. Similar inseam to the Gymshark, nice and thick down the middle. A little bit more of a rougher material, but still feels like it's going to be very form-fitting to your body. I really do like this kind of steel blue, but I do think I would probably like it in a darker color just because I know how I work, I know how much I sweat, but still they are very gorgeous. The little cuffed leggings on the bottom, pretty stinking cute. Okay, I'd like to report that I am already in a full-blown sweat just on my second try-on of the video. These took a little bit of work, okay? We were nudging, we were pulling, but here we are, okay? We're finally up in the air. These are the best feature of the leggings by far. Like, I really, truly appreciate how they look from behind. However, I just feel like because you have to tug so much on the back end, there's like a lot left to be seen on the front end, like I'm considering putting on a t-shirt. It's not like that bad. The waistband actually does fit me better than the previous Gymshark because it's a little bit shorter, I guess. They just feel like a teeny bit uncomfortable right here. And I don't have a camel, but I think like if I stand with my legs together, I'll have a formation. And that to me is just as bad. Genuinely, like I mentioned, I think I would feel a lot more confident if I chose a darker color, so this could just be on me. However, the feeling is still there. I'm so hot. Okay, here's like a lot better of lighting, I think. So you can see like it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but there's just something like a teeny bit uncomfortable. And I don't think it'd be that bad if I didn't have to like shove and shimmy like I had to get to where this is. Also, because of these lines, you have to line them up perfectly or they're halfway down your hamstrings. And something about that just doesn't feel right to me. Maybe when I get to moving and grooving, it will kind of like sort itself out. Oftentimes that happens. You know, the first like 5 minutes of wearing leggings, they can feel awkward, uncomfortable, like kind of need to just wiggle and jiggle. So I'll get my wiggle and my jiggle on and we'll reevaluate. Already, like, my least favorite thing ever is happening. Like when I bend over, it bends with me, which isn't fabulous. Yeah, the waistband is rolling like no other. I'm gonna like just try and pull them down because I feel like I'm causing the problem myself. So maybe I can pull down in the front without affecting the back.
Upon some further research, I really think I had it right, and I've seen girls just yanking left and right, and I think I'm just not used to that uncomfortable feeling, kind of like the hole in the front. So maybe it's a personal problem.
Nope, still happening. These are making me feel like the most unconfident right now, and I don't love that. If I had on like a big t-shirt or something, I think I would be okay, but I just feel like it is not fun. This material also feels thermal. Like, I can't stop sweating right now. I'm just feeling, I'm also kind of sad because I really wanted these to work, mainly because I love the price point. I love the way that they look, like from the back end. I think it's very nice. It makes me feel nice and pretty and, you know, like defined, and that's something I'm wanting. But the front is just so not it that I'm having a hard time justifying how good the back is. These are still gonna rank, I'd say, fairly high for me just because it is a lot more of a reasonable price. They're giving you so many of the things that I think that you would want in a leg day legging. I don't like the rolling down of the waistband, but I also have that problem with a lot of other Gymshark leggings, with my Lululemon Align leggings, and that doesn't stop me from wearing those as well. So maybe I'm just feeling like hot and bothered, and that's getting me more amped about this review, maybe in a more negative way. Or perhaps, I don't know, maybe I need to size up, size down. I would say they're worth a try, but if you are similarly self-conscious about just the whole frontal area, I probably wouldn't recommend them. The Alphalete Amplify leggings. So these are very new to my collection. I already owned them, but only as of maybe 2 months or so. I purchased these because I would see like some of my favorite people wearing them online, and they just looked so incredible on them. I couldn't resist. Like, I was just leaning into all temptation. And I'm totally okay with that. These are the Alphalete Amplify leggings. I bought them in copper in a size small. They were $72 before tax and shipping, and the total came out to be $87.70. So these are by far the most expensive of today's collection. It's a bit unfair to compare like how they've held up considering these other ones are so stinking brand new. However, I do see like the slightest, smallest bit of pilling, but not even in like the areas you would think, like down the center of the legs, but on the front. But this material is some of the most buttery soft of its kind that I've ever felt. There's always a little bit more of like a stiffness, a ruggedness to this style of like a seamless legging, but maybe because it's so soft is why it pills. However, it's so beyond like even just nice to touch. It's comfortable, feels good, and hopefully it looks good too.
Okay, so up close you can kind of see this detailing a lot more. You can almost, I don't know, in my eyes, you can see how soft it is. Like even the littlest little lint is sticking to it. But you can also see the slightest little bit of pilling, which is, I don't know, it's such a bummer to me. There is a lot more just nice detailing on these though. Like there's a little bit more of this heathered paneling on the side here. You've got a few different structures within the seamless waistband. I love this right here. This is a little bit elevated, which I actually really like. I think it looks really sleek. You have the infamous, very ruched seam going right up the two cheeks. That same very thick seam that goes down the middle of the leg. And on the front, you can kind of see this darker paneling as well, which kind of just frames you nicely. But again, like look at all of this right here. And I mean, I've worn these like a handful of times. They never go in the dryer. I wash them so well. So just interesting to note.
Putting on these leggings makes me realize that there is a bit of a problem with the navigation ones, because these you do have to also shimmy up, but you're not dealing with that same uncomfortableness. Oh, my camera is so off center, but here we are. These two are way too tall for me, so they feel a little bit better when I just kind of tuck them like that. I have to cuff them at least 3 or 4 inches. They're so smooth to the touch though. They just feel nice. I like the way that it's so flattering on the back, but it doesn't feel like this huge pulling string going up your behind. They just sit there, very complimentary. The funny thing is I hear people often say that these leggings have ripped on them, and that terrifies the heck out of me. I don't see how they could rip in the middle of your cheeks. I could feel them ripping, for me at least, on the inside of my thigh. I'm just realizing I think I just have to be that person that rolls these things down, because if I have them rolled up, first of all, this looks so stinking awkward. Second of all, I don't like the way it just goes in and out and in and out, and that's just my body. So if I roll them down even just a sliver, like you can actually like see how they're probably supposed to look. It looks like I'm wearing like long johns. So far these feel the most seamless to me. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing constrictive leggings whatsoever. They just feel nice. Back to the testing grounds. See, I've worn these to the gym before, so I kind of know how they work. Only right here at the very bottom of my squat do I feel like a little bit of a tug at the top of the scrunch, the ruching in the booty, but it's not bad. Oddly enough, when I bend over in these, even with it unrolled, I'm out of breath. It doesn't roll over for me, which I do like. Now with it rolled, yeah, no, it's actually staying in place, which is pretty phenomenal. Performance-wise, these ones are actually probably my favorite. I mean, it's hard to tick every box in every category that I'm wanting. I don't want them to roll over. I want them to feel like they're sitting on me like a glove. I want them to have the perfect amount of ruching, but not to a point where it's so beyond uncomfortable. The 2 biggest downsides are the pilling that I've started to notice, and also the price point. Just for comparison, I have a lot of leggings from Lululemon that are of a similar price point. Actually, they're way more expensive, but even still, I've had those leggings for many a year, and I've experienced very little to minimal to no pilling whatsoever. And I've had these for, I'm gonna say 2-ish months. And we're already feeling that. But they fit me pretty darn well. They are working really well when I'm working out, which is obviously the most important part. And I think they're pretty dang cute. So I still like them. I don't know if I would buy these again just because it's so much money, but I would try some of their other products because I'm not completely turned off. And last but not least, a personal favorite, the Amazon Dupe. This one I wanted to include because one, some of these prices can be extraordinarily high. And also you can find like pretty great leggings sometimes on Amazon. These are from the brand Yeorio. That's just how I'm going to pronounce it. They're scrunch butt lift leggings for women, workout yoga pants, ruched booty, high-waisted seamless legging compression tights. You know how they like throw every word in there for the SEO. I bought them in the color navy blue, a size small, and they were $26.99 before shipping and handling. Shipping and handling, Taylor. In total, they were $29.72. I also have a few other ones on my Amazon storefront. Similar in price, similar style, just for comparison, but these ones I think are the most similar to the other leggings that we've seen today. If you like a little bit more structure, these might actually be a really good option. They have just bolder details. This is a lot more defined from the waistband to the actual leggings. And here we have this side paneling, which is very raised. It looks actually pretty nice, and because it's got this curve, it looks really pretty on. These look like so wrinkled, but I promise they're clean. If you don't like showing any logos and you're kind of, I don't know, you get weird about it or you're embarrassed or anything, these might actually be a great option for you because there's no sign that they're from anywhere on the leggings. The back I think is almost the funniest part. Like, it already looks like there's a deflated booty just sitting right here. So if you look, there's this very defined ruching that goes, you know, right in the middle, as we've seen with a lot of the other ones, and also the similar curved paneling like it was on the navigation. However, this is the funniest thing ever to me. The first time I washed these, I was stunned. So on the inside, you can actually see there's like this, I would describe it as a shoelace that holds the structure of this ruching together. So when you put these on, you almost feel like there is a shoelace like going you know where. It's actually like quite comical. However, it does hold them in place, but it takes a second to get used to because you feel like they're gonna snap off, snap out. You're gonna pop off. I don't know. But it is kind of smart because I think a lot of times with the other leggings, they can slip down or it's just not as defined. But if you're really into that like scrunched look, these are the scrunchiest I've ever seen. Are you ready for the butt scrunch of a lifetime? I present to you the Amazon leggings. These are nuts. And they take such a while to get used to because truly, I feel that shoelace just but you can't beat the end game, okay? Amazon really said, you want cheap, you want exactly what you're looking for, we've got you. They actually fit my torso. I can roll them down, but I definitely don't have to. They fit my ankles quite perfectly. And surprisingly, I think it's because of these like thicker panels right here, they don't protrude my lower belly or my hips or whatever the heck this is as much as some of the other leggings do, which is usually my biggest point of unconfidence or self-consciousness, whatever the heck. Okay, let me give you the full length view. They're so comfortable once you kind of move around in them. And I have worn these pretty much doing every activity that I like to do. I've worn them strength training. I've worn them to endurance-based workout classes. I've worn them running. I know, that gets a few looks on the street. So when you first move in them, you're gonna feel like, oh my gosh, will these pop on the spot? And truth be told, I've been very pleasantly surprised. No failures yet. I'll let you know if I like pop a cheek next time I'm at the gym. But when I get to the bottom of my squat, it does feel kind of tight. So maybe if like you're going to the gym and it's one of those leg days where you're not squatting, you're doing some hip thrusts, glute bridges, RDLs, that kind of thing, they're gonna be a little bit better. I don't know if I would recommend these though for people that are a little bit taller because I don't know if they would fit your legs if they would just look like high waters, unless you like that. Yeah, they honestly feel pretty good. It feels like you're getting the pump before the pump. Do you know what I'm saying? I like them a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I think everything about them would make somebody happy. And also when you're paying less money for things, you kind of have a lower expectation of the product quality. Not saying that's a good thing, but these are $26, plus or minus some change. So my expectation of what they're going to actually deliver is a little bit on the lower end. Versus the Alphalete leggings, I'm looking at a $90 price tag, give or take, and it hurts a little bit. So when I see some pilling, I'm a little bit ticked off. I would say I might have been least impressed with navigation only because I was so unconfident in them, and that's obviously what you want to feel when you're at the gym. You don't want to ever go into the gym feeling any less good than you are. But I think I'm still like in the back of my mind thinking about the Gymshark. I thought that they were awesome. They really pleasantly surprised me, but maybe that's only because I'm contrasting what I know about other leggings that I own from them, like the Energy Seamless or their high-waisted flex leggings. So that might not necessarily be fair, but I'm just saying, I really liked them. The color is stunning. I'm excited to try them out in the gym, and I feel like those will definitely be a staple for me. I really like all of these. I don't regret any of the purchases. I'm happy I tried them. I think that overall, I am happy about them, but I kind of feel like if you're debating like one or two, I would maybe either go with the Adapt or honestly the Amazon. If you really want to splurge, try out the Alphalete. If you're really liking that scrunch of the navigation, give her a go. I just recommended all of them. But these are just 4 brands and 4 different leggings that I wanted to try from each of them. There's a whole plethora of other brands and leggings on my list. I also have never tapped into the world of shorts on leg day. So if that's what you want my next journey to be, let me know, although I'm scared. Let me know if you want a part 2 with a whole different set of leggings. Let me know what you thought. If you totally agree with me or you disagree, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe. No! Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at tayllorwoods with 2 L's. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.